Yeah. I like it a lot.
Yeah, man.
Orange Men Podcast. Another Friday night with Dave and Clint. I'm Dave. He's Clint.
In case you didn't know.
We're gonna spew some truth, speak some truth, say the truth, whether you like it or not. All we got left, bro. It's the truth, and we're just trying to get it out there, one listener at a time.
One episode at a time.
One episode at a time. Whatever it takes. We're here for you. Little rock and roll. Little alcohol. Some cool body armor. That's what Clint's drinking. All right. All right, Clint.
What's up?
Not much, man.
So it was a slow news week, man. I guess because Joe was on vacation, so
He was?
yeah. Wasn't he out on the island?
Nice. I don't know.
He was out on the island.
Good for him.
With Jilly.
Jilly.
Jilly got she got sick, but she'll be all right. Good thing.
Oh, she had COVID.
Lloyd Austin.
Okay.
He's another one, defense secretary. He'll be all right.
That guy never comes out without a triple mask and a face shield.
The CEO of Pfizer
Got COVID?
came up positive.
Damn.
The Moderna guy is pissed at everybody because he's got to throw away, like 130 million or 30 million doses because it's all gone. Nobody wants it.
Nobody wanted it?
So I guess
I can't believe it.
everything's looking up.
Shit's crazy. Well, I don't know if it's looking up. People are putting themselves in danger.
Yeah, I don't see it. But hey, stay on your program, do your thing, and live your best life out here. You only have one.
Yeah, mask up.
You know what I mean?
Mask up, boost up. I did better just drinking some rum.
Yeah, I mean, they'll probably help you out. Listen,
I think they're pissed that us non-vaxxers are still alive. I think that's what really bugs them. Not only that we're still alive, but we're conservative.
well, and we don't care. We're not. That's the thing.
We support Trump.
It's not even about him anymore. It's just we're not listening to what. And the guidelines came out and changed this week too. The CDC, which was exactly what we've been saying for the last 2 years. And yet, nope, you can't say that. Removed, deleted, start all over again.
I know. I guarantee you, even if we repeated what the CDC said, we would get taken off. I guarantee you. I don't even want to try it because I'm out of strikes.
Yeah, I know. I posted.
So I don't want to try it anymore.
Last week we had 2 videos removed off of the Instagram account, and one was the Steve Hirsch.
The truth.
Yeah, Steve Hirsch talking about how his friends are passing away and some data that he's found, and nobody in Congress wants to help him out, and he's a Democratic donor who's like, shit, these people don't want to help us. And then the other one was the Dr. Birx when she was up there with Jim Jordan, and she said, we had hoped it would work.
Yeah.
They deleted that. Like, wait, you're deleting what she had said? I didn't even put anything in there. It was just the video of her saying, well, we had hoped that it would work.
Oh.
And
well, she's going to end up dead. I guarantee you.
Well, I don't know about that.
Dead or incarcerated or mysteriously disappeared.
Yeah, so
something. You'll see.
So it's been we got all the why is that noise coming in?
What noise?
When you're talking, it's like a shadow.
Hello?
There, yeah. That was
now I just made it worse.
There you go. That's all right.
I don't know.
It's not as bad as it was.
Let's stop. We're novices.
You don't hear it?
I hear it now. I don't know what the hell it is. Maybe you won't. Maybe it's just in our headphones. Maybe it's just in our heads.
The static in our heads.
Did you know Morning Joe was a conservative?
I didn't.
I thought he switched.
I thought he switched too, and it's amazing when I saw that clip. And now there was a full 5-minute clip because it was just them bashing the people that were supporting big Trump and his endorsement of the lady that ended up smoking Liz Cheney by 30-something points. So that was like, it was whatever that Wyoming day, whatever that Tuesday was, that Tuesday morning when they were talking about the votes. So, but that part was in the 5-minute clip, and I'm like, what is this guy talking about? But yeah, I didn't know that, and I'm aware now that he is, and I don't know how he says that he is, because none of what he says is what's actually going on right now.
Well, yeah. Let me just play that for everybody so they know what we're talking about.
All right. Yeah, no doubt.
Okay, player.
That's why we got the videos. We got video.
This reality TV show host's run in American politics likely coming to an end. Why don't you get ahead of it if you're a true conservative like me? If you actually...
He's talking about Trump, right?
Yeah. Yeah, he was talking about the TV. The TV.
Right. Likely coming to an end.
Reality TV show host.
I don't think so, bruh.
Yeah, I don't think it's happening. But
yeah, but keep dreaming.
Believe in small government, if you believe in balanced budgets, if you believe in a strong NATO, if you believe that we push back against tyrants in Russia, if you believe that capitalism is preferable to what they do in China, if you believe that people like Margaret Thatcher actually turned Great Britain around and turned it into a stronger country, that Ronald Reagan checked a lot of the most extreme elements of the 40-year rise of the welfare state, if you believe that, then why don't you just come on in? It's okay to be conservative again. The water's warm. You don't have to be in a cult. You don't have to follow a fascist. You can just believe.
Wait, there's one right there.
And a strong military, and yes, strong borders, without all the fascists yet. You can do that. Why don't you try it? You might like it this week.
I'm going to let this play. There you go. First warrior. All right. So everything he said is the exact opposite of what's happening now.
Yeah, I'm for what he said.
Yeah.
Pushing back against
but
tyrants.
he hasn't said anything like that in 4 years.
Pushing back against this is, Margaret Thatcher. I don't know why that's even relevant. I don't care about her anymore. But pushing back against tyrants, strong NATO, okay. Whatever. We probably fund too much into NATO anyway, but we make it stronger. Yeah, the end is what caught me. The small government, the tight, the strong military and the strong borders. Is that what's going on right now with this?
No, I don't understand. I don't understand.
I don't hear him banging on Joe about the 80. How is $80 billion, I'm sorry, not million, $80 billion to the IRS plus 87,000 new agents? How is that small government? How is that small government? I mean, just that in itself. Did I miss the part where he talked about, hey, this bill's a little ridiculous? Did he talk about that last week?
I don't think so.
I mean, is he not watching what's happening on the border?
Wait. I think I know what's going on.
What's that?
He's afraid to get fired.
He's trying to suck us back in?
He's trying to get some viewers.
Yeah, well, the only time I'm viewing him is in that, like that.
When he's a dumbass.
When I'm doing clips of it. Or him and his Minka Brzezinski. You know what I mean? Like, you had the whole panel of dopes. Willie Geist, who I used to like, but now I'm like, I didn't realize he was like a full-fledged basher. Yeah.
How about Stelzer getting canned?
Yeah, man, that's
George Costanza.
What's he gonna do
or
now? Or
Humpty Dumpty, whichever.
Yeah, what's he gonna do now? Mr. Potato Head?
I don't know.
Poor guy.
The Babylon Bee.
His unreliable sources.
Put out a tweet and said, "We'll take you because we need people who comically spew fake news or something."
Satirically.
Like yeah. So
satirical news.
It was pretty funny. But yeah, I mean, But I mean, he towed the line, right?
Who, Stelter?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think here's
the only reason why they would fire him is no one's watching.
Well, all those shows are. I mean, I know Joy Reid's. The Readout isn't on. I think that's on MSNBC. But she's another one. Her contract's done. She's done. They're done with her. I just think, like you said, nobody's watching. Everybody needs these fresh faces. Maddow, I think, she's done when her contract's up. So like all these people that for 3.5 years were pushing the Trump-Russia hoax, and everybody was tight and watching and the advertising dollars. Yeah. There's no more, like we were just kind of previously talking about on our walk into the show here. The virus stuff nobody really cares about anymore because everybody's like, I'm not listening to you. I mean, I'm sure there are people that are.
Right. There's a couple.
But it's more of the majority of people going, listen, you told me everybody was going to die in 2020, and we're still here 2 years later, and I'm not believing you anymore. So I think a lot of the revenue from ads and stuff is falling off. And, I noticed when I was watching clips the last couple of weeks, maybe even the last, months, he's always paired with somebody else. So it's not even like because he wasn't getting the show. He wasn't getting the eyeballs just by himself.
They wouldn't leave him on his own anymore.
Yeah, so it was always like, he had an in-studio guest, or, the guy wasn't just on for like a 3-minute clip. It was like the guy was on for like 20 minutes, and then you have somebody else in for the next 20 minutes, and then in-studio co-host. So, I don't know. I guess they need fresh faces. I saw Fredo. He's on like News Nation now. He revamped his whole look out. Chris Cuomo.
Oh, he's back?
Yeah, he's on News Nation now.
What's News Nation?
It's on Comcast or Xfinity. I don't know what channel. I forget what channel it is, but he's on there at night. But he's like, I'm gonna. It's all. I gotta find you the clip of him, because he's like, he's kind of like saying I was forced to portray the news this one way, even though it's not really how I felt. Like he was all somber and
so he compromised his principles.
Yeah.
To toe the line.
Yeah. And then when
look where it got him.
Wow, he's back on TV.
Yeah, no one's watching that shit.
I'm sure somebody is, because they're gonna be like, oh, look, he's lifting weights on his desk again. He's a good promoter. He'll get his show back up. I mean, I don't know what kind of money he's making, but
back in the day, he was a pretty good investigative reporter.
No, and that's exactly what you said. Like these guys, I said it to you before. I mean, even on Fox, you're not making $30 million a year if you're telling the actual truth. You might be telling half truths. You might be, segments that are here. They were kind of leading you down the way, but it's the same thing with all these people, man. Like the shit we've been talking about, kind of when we started this, especially once this whole nonsense of the Rona kicked off. They're just now talking about the stuff that we talked about last year in 2021. You know what I mean? Like all this stuff that was not good for, now the news is finally catching up, because they're like, well, I guess it's safe to tell everybody, or they're getting their talking points. Like, here, you got to start telling us, because there's larger groups of the population that did do this are losing their babies or having this, you know what I mean? Like they're making excuses. Like, oh, if you sneeze, you're going to cause a blood clot.
I know, it's like something else now.
So now, they're trying to cover their asses, and listen, they're all complicit in it. They've been complicit in it.
Yeah, well, I got a little clip here of Fetterman, if you're following the
this is for PA
the Pennsylvania Senate
senatorial race.
And again, I'm no fan of Dr. Oz, but he's my guy.
And this is from I think this is from right when the epidemic started is when this video was from.
Is this before his stroke?
Yeah. This is just, I guess
he's not talking too good now.
I guess this just, I know this just popped up because they're finding all this stuff of they're digging it up. They got to find the dirt.
Yeah, well, we're gonna link this to the horrific crime problem we have in Philadelphia.
Yeah.
And this guy is once more the same. I mean, you got to listen to this. This is horrific.
I was on a panel with Secretary Wetzel earlier before the pandemic hit, and he said something remarkable that I agree with. He said, we could reduce our prison population by a third and not make anyone less safe in Pennsylvania. And that's a profound statement.
Yeah, it's profound, all right.
I feel like they did that, and let's see, 2020 was a very high year.
Well, you know what? I'm okay with reducing the prison population by a third if you're letting out all the potheads.
Yeah, nonviolent criminals.
Yeah,
I don't know that they're doing that.
You know, these stupid drug offenses.
And the thing is, too, it's all how they phrase it.
My background is oil.
Sorry, go ahead.
It's all how they phrase it. In Pennsylvania, is what he said. Now, overall,
something has to give.
Maybe it didn't get crazier across the span of Pennsylvania, but Philly and Pittsburgh were out of control. You got a Krasner in Philly's just letting these people free. You can't even pull.
They're out of jail before the cops finish the paperwork.
Yeah, you can't even pull people over for, all right, minor offenses. We don't need to waste our time with that. But that's where it starts. You keep on, like you said, the camel nose under the tent thing. Like you keep on letting a little bit slide, and more and more and more, they're gonna see how far they can push it until people. I mean, we've been talking about Philly for the last 18 months
between the drugs and the violence.
So you got Fetterman running, who's already, what's he in there? He's in the House, I guess the State House now, or what's he? No, he's the lieutenant governor.
Yeah,
he's the lieutenant governor. You got Josh Shapiro, who's running for the governor, who's the attorney general of the state,
who's done nothing.
Does nothing. He claims he cleaned up Kensington, which they didn't.
And it's funny because he ran on an anti-drug platform. You know, he wanted to get rid of the heroin and the and the what's the other thing?
What, opioids?
All the opioids, yeah. And then he did nothing, and the city got worse.
Yeah, last year was the biggest homicides.
It's fucking zombie town.
And it's not your legal registered gun owners that are down there shooting people in Philadelphia or across the state. It's the illegal guns that are being brought here, sold here, stolen, however they get a hold of it. And there's clips like this every weekend, but yet you have a guy, bad or good, goes into a mall or a school and he shoots up people. But this is going on every weekend. And listen, they don't care because they want it. They need the federal funds. Somebody was telling me one of the reasons why they don't clean up Kensington and Allegheny, like underneath the L and everything, is because they get federal money to keep on fighting the war. So if they clean it up, they won't get
more money.
Yeah, you don't get the money. So they keep on. And where do you think the money's going? It's not.
Pretty sure I know.
It's not going to the programs and the plans that they're trying to play, that they say that they're using.
Right.
So you have
right
all
into
these
their pockets. That's how come they all got nice cars and boats and houses in Florida.
And I feel bad for like I said, we see these clips every weekend. You know, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. You know, Friday night there was a shooting. Saturdays, Sundays. I feel bad for these clips because we see it over and over, and it's not just our city; it's a lot of cities, and it's you need to change the overall leadership in these cities, and you don't do it because they promise you all these things that they never follow through on. So take a chance, and change it. Change the Democrats. Wash them out. This is your chance coming up in November. Wash these people out. You got to get them out of here. And I don't know how, I know we have some PA listeners, but spread the word. This isn't just here. It's in every state where this is like this.
Yeah, but all those cities are corrupt.
I understand that.
And all the voting is corrupt.
Well, listen, you got to do
I can't believe that these people keep winning. I can't buy it.
Well, I agree with you there.
Anybody with a normal sense of humanity, just an ounce of common sense, knows that this isn't the right way.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I feel bad for these people that they're going through this it's every day. We just happen to get the clips because it pops up on the news, but this stuff is every day. And on the weekends, there's a mass shooting every weekend across most Democratic-run cities because they don't care.
Well, I know Philadelphia, and I know every morning when I turn on the news, somebody's shot or shot at.
Mm-hmm.
It's horrible. All right, let's play this clip real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Something has to give. Something has to give because Philadelphia, I mean, everywhere you go, it's a problem, but Philadelphia is really getting out of hand.
Fear is growing in West Philly. Carmela Truell and her 8-year-old son Yasir walk on the same stretch of 57th Street where less than 24 hours earlier, 100 shots were fired.
Jesus.
It's to the point I just want to take my son and go.
Sound like Beirut out here yesterday. And I've never been to Beirut, but it sounded like Beirut out here yesterday.
So like a war zone.
Yes, exactly like a war zone.
Jamar Muhammad was selling merchandise nearby when the shooting happened. 5 victims just finished playing basketball at the Shepherd Recreation Center when they were shot in a drive-by shooting.
Jesus. That's terrible.
I don't believe anybody died, but from no, not that makes it any better, but
Can't even play basketball.
No, and listen, obviously they don't care about I don't know whose gun that was, but obviously it wasn't like, oh, I'm done with this. Just leave it. You know what I mean? Just throw it on the ground. So obviously they're not worried about it. And this is, like I said, over 100 rounds. Where's the actual mainstream? Where's Whoopi? Where's Joy Behar? Where's The View? They don't care about that. They don't care about those kids.
No, they don't care about black kids killing themselves. Why would they care?
Nah, they're worried about the voters and the base of
They're not worried
Democrats.
about anything. They're worried about towing the fucking line so they can keep getting their big salaries. They all should be ashamed of themselves. Listen, they're all demons if you ask me.
Right.
They're not human.
And
I don't know how you can be.
And like, if you remember back when, Trump in 2016, he said to the black community, he said, just give me a chance.
What do you got to lose?
What do you got to lose? And you guys, this is what I'm saying. In all these communities, you're still pushing the same people. Like, what's Lori Lightfoot doing as the mayor of Chicago? Nothing. She's not making your city any better. Change it. What's Mayor Adams? He ran on this whole big thing and they're
done nothing. He's a libtard.
They're not doing anything. You know what I mean? The Washington, D.C., another cesspool of violence. In the cities, in the nation's capital. She doesn't do anything.
Well, they don't live there.
I'm
what do they care?
Yeah, I get that.
Well, they live in gated communities and these beautiful homes.
Yeah, when it comes to their
living
door,
off the taxpayer dollar.
Yeah, when it comes home to their door, that's when they'll give a crap.
That's the thing that bothers me the most. You see Joe Biden up there talking about all the stuff he did. He didn't do dick, and he's spending our money.
Yeah,
it's not his to spend.
Yeah.
It's not a magic pocketbook that he can open it up and spend it anywhere he wants to.
Well, well, that's what they act like. But that's, again, this is one of the things that I think Trump enlightened people to look at. Like when, remember that when they were talking about the first $1 trillion whatever bill, the rescue plan? He's like, here's what we got.
Who got rescued?
No, well, we got $1,200 and we got rescued. I mean, you're better now, right? You're better now. We just sent $10 million to Pakistan for gender studies so women can drive. Lindsey Graham's like, well, they need a dude. Who cares? Not worried about women in Pakistan learning to drive. You know what I mean? Like we have people like this lady here. She probably can't even leave her community because she's stuck. Because that's what they do. That's how they work it.
Can you imagine owning a property in Philadelphia, trying to get rid of it?
I'm sure people buy it.
Who?
Developers. I don't know. That's what they're going to try to do. Maybe that's part of the plan. They're going to gentrify the.
No, the plan is to get rid of the middle class.
Well, but what I'm saying is they're trying to gentrification. I mean,
make everybody poor.
If you go down to Fishtown now, it's all fucking yuppies because they moved all the suspects.
The yuppies.
They moved all the suspects out of Fishtown because now they built loft apartments and they turned those 3-story homes into one floor lofts and you're on the waterfront basically. You're right there on the river walk, so to speak.
Yeah, beautiful.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
it's a beautiful city if you're in the right parts.
Don't step a block out of your community, you're fucked.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
But you got to vote right, PA. Listen, I'm not going to tell you one way or the other, but you know what you need to do.
Vote the Democrats out.
Yeah.
That's what you need to do.
All right. What he said.
But I don't know that it's possible. with all the fraud going on.
You can't see. I agree with you, but
yeah, I don't know that that's possible.
There is a reason why Shapiro said there's no way Trump's going to win PA.
Yeah, he knew.
4 days before the election.
He knew.
Right.
All right, everybody. We're going to get out of here. We're going to catch you up on the next episode.
Let's go.
Anything you want to...
Friday night, baby. Hit the links. First Warrior. Get your little discount code. Redcon1. Get your supplements. Get your workout on. Get your pre-workouts.
I know.
Let's
I
go.
need that. I need that.
You keep talking about you going to get in shape.
I'm going on vacation when I get back.
Ever since...
Changing my life.
Before more...
You're never too old to change your life.
It's going to start on Monday. Listen, there's always Monday.
There's always Monday.
Hit the links.
Well, not really. There's always today, though.
Hit the pages, like, follow, and share, everybody, because you know why?
Why?
That's how the word gets out.
All right. Orange Man out.
Thank you.
So long, gay boys!